Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of the London Greens Football Manager Save. Now, I haven't played in a little while, which, well, I don't know, it could be good, it could be bad. It kind of means every now and then I take a little bit of a break from the games I'm playing. You know, I record a couple of episodes in advance. I get, my schedule going well, or, however you want to describe it. I kind of make sure I'm good on the schedule, basically. And then I take a break. Last time out, we had a game against Spelthorne that was a really interesting game, where unfortunately we did lose, but it did feel like we played quite well. Today we've got 3 games, as we are doing from now to the end of the season. We're going to try and get ourselves into a playoff spot. We would love to catch up to Spelthorne, but it's going to be really tough. They are clearly a strong team for kind of this level, for this division. We've got to do our best to try and catch up. So today we're playing against Farncombe, down in 8th, Dorking under 21s down in 6th, and of course remember that Dorking can't actually go into the playoff spots, but they can take points off of us, so it's still important to try and play those matches well. And then a game against French's Athletic in 11th. So all games against, pretty high ranking teams in the league, and then, even more, look at that, nothing really, all the way to Worplesdon, that's the lowest for a little while. So yeah. Those are the games we're going to have today. We're going to look in the data hub and see how they like to play. It's going to be a wing play style. Our tactics recently have been working pretty well. Trying to play positively, trying to kind of work things out really, really well. We've got a lot of match load. Look at that. We've got a lot of heavy match load on our players here. So it's going to be a little bit of a rotation. I don't really want to get rid of Stefan Clark. Let's scroll down. It's everyone except for Richard Hughes and potentially Tom Moss. So Takeda. Yeah, we'll let Gregory have a go. Don't have another striker, unfortunately, of course, because we've given up some of our strikers. Ruben Mason comes in. Jamie Loft, interesting. Playing Jamie Loft at the centre-back position. I'm not against it. Finley Krask, I guess, could go in there. Got good numbers going. Finley Krask, is that a new player we've brought in? I think it is, isn't it? It must be. Good stats all around. Good determination. Good stats in the stats that we're looking at. Take a look at his history. Yeah, he's only just been brought in. 10,000 we paid for him, so we've got to use him. Even though the passing's a bit low. He's at the right back with a good work rate and a good stamina. So, a pretty solid player. Let's just see how we go about it. So, Cutbush. Let's... I'm going to bring Olafsson in there. Left-hand side, Andre Charles. Right-hand side, Nathan Evans. Probably a good shout. Hughes can stay, and then Horn swaps out for... that's an interesting one. They're both on heavy. We don't have another striker to kind of step in. Oh, that's a difficult one. I guess it's going to have to be Takeda. Yeah, okay. Even though Horn's doing better than Gregory, it is just, again, a little bit of the rotation that I'm looking for. Salmon comes out for Finnegan, and then Cutbush comes out for more of an attacking player. Let's go with Tom Moss. Now, are these players ones that we're looking at bringing in? Those are really good stats all around there. But Jake G, or G, I'm going to say G. And then attacking a winger with not a lot of pace from Daniel Cutler. So I don't really think we're going to be keeping him in. Good passing and good kind of numbers around here, but... I don't know. Because if you look at it as a cam, when we highlight... I wanted to highlight. It doesn't really look like it is going to do it. We're looking at cam. We're looking at flair. We're looking at off the ball. We're looking at vision. We're looking at passing. We're looking at first touch. You know what? Maybe I'm being a bit harsh because I'm looking at him as a right winger when maybe I should be looking at him as a cam. Those wages, though, they are a tad high, so we'll kind of have to see about that. They want me to bring the line up a little bit. Kraska's happy, agrees as well. We've got a lot of agreement, except for Andre Charles on the left-hand side, who seems a little bit wary of what I'm asking him to do. But he's been doing it all season, you know. Maybe not all season, but he's been doing it most of the season. Okay, have we got the highlights going? Let's give it a pause and just make sure we've got the highlights going. And I need to go into the opposition instructions and make sure they're all loaded in as well. There we go. It is a bit of a baseline, and then you maybe work things out from there. Good tackle, love that. And we're in the white kit. We don't often play in the white kit, and I feel like I say that every time we do play in the white kit. Okay, are we... Yes, we must be the white on the momentum. Or we've been given away a free kick here. It's gone over. Goal kick. All right. Let's go for a shout of... No, nothing just yet. It's early days. Possession is going well. But where are we? Where are we finding the ball? Because that momentum is all against us. It really is. Okay, so I'm going to drop that into a balanced. I'm just going to get our direction going a little bit more because it seems like they're letting us have the ball. And we'll step up one line. We're not being very overly direct with it. So maybe a bit further forward, a bit more pressure, and we can get some of that momentum back. Williams into Mason, goes out wide to Krask. Forward to Evans, that's good. Back to Mason. Probably back to Krask here, yep. All the way back to Williams. Into Loft. Now there's a pass into the middle or out wide. Yeah, that works as well. Charles on the ball. Goes back to Loft. Back to Charles. All the way forward. Look, you've got a man there. Sweeney, lovely run. Getting the overlap going. Into Charles again. Now there's got to be someone in the middle. It feels like perhaps Hughes is going a little bit too further forward. But Nathan Evans on his onesie hits the bar. I'm going to just check Hughesy. I want him to kind of stay a little bit further back. He does kind of have that already. Let's tell him to hold position. Just give him a little bit of instruction. It's kind of a hold position. In fact, we've already got that on Olafsson as well. Okay, just a little bit of a confirm. Just a tiny change in the momentum because I would like Hughes to maybe drop back just a little bit, help out the attack, trying to connect it to the strikers. We've struggled to get the shots off, but we do have a corner now. Olafsson wins it, turns and kind of tries to hit the shot on the turn. Doesn't really go. Ball over the top. Didn't really do much either. And I don't like this. You are far too... There we go. That's a little bit better on terms of shape. Krask, you've got to get to him. He's done really well. I mean, he's blocked a lot of the, the goal off there by getting back. Yeah, look at that match sharpness. Not really very fit. Not overly fit. Gregory gets that one away nicely. Let's throw in a demand more just to end the half here. We're only rocking at 0-0. Oh, another free kick. Oh, and that one goes in. Free kicks do go in a decent amount on the game, so it's a risky business. Okay, we're going to have to push back then and go a little bit more attacking, get some direction going. Maybe even we throw the wingers up. Okay, that's half time. Only one free kick goal separating us. I do want to have a bit of an analysis here. Is there a way to do that? Where was the... Okay, well, we've got the ball back in the dangerous area. Nope, okay, been dealt with. We just whipped it in, really. Again, we're going to throw out that demand more because we need a bit more here. We need to throw the ball. Should be able to win that one, Loft. We do win it. Sweeney goes back to Williams. We clear it long. I don't know if Charles is going to be able to win that. Yeah, it seemed unlikely. Oh, that's a good interception. And now Charles, you got to move it. No, okay. Yeah, Charles is having a bad game. I'm not really overly impressed. So we're going to bring Moss on. I'm also going to go into my 4. I'm going to go into my 4-2-2-2 with the wingers pressing higher on attack mode. This is risky. This is dangerous. There's a shot on target finally, and it does look like we are playing at the right end now. Evans at the far post, straight at the goalie. Okay, changes. Horn comes in for Gregory, and I don't want us to be highly structured. That's the problem. I don't really want us to be highly structured. I want us to still be relatively fluid. Okay, momentum is with us. And that's a good thing because we've been trying to do something. Come the end of this game, if we can just somehow find 2 goals and get something out of this. Passes like that are not going to do it. Olafsson, you've got the instruction of take less risks. So I'm not really sure why he's trying to play a bit of a desperate pass across like that. Well saved, Williams. Okay, we're going to get that ball back. Mason into Sweeney. Back post, Horn. Jumps. It's in. Is it going to count? I think it is going to count. It's going to be 2-1 and it's going to be 15 minutes to try and grab the next goal. Oh, okay. We're not out of this just yet. Oh, we've got to defend this corner now. And I'm going to change shape quite drastically here. We've got another corner. Here we go. This is what caused danger and got us the last goal. And we've got to change shape really to just get more players going forward and more players into danger areas. So Takeda. Oh, it's well cleared. Loft out to Mason. Into Olafsson. Shoots it from distance off the bar. We've hit the bar again. Evans. It's cleared out. It's another throw-in in an attacking area. This is good stuff. We are putting the pressure on now. But it's like, why are we taking so long to... What was that? What the heck was that? Did we just throw it to them? Good tackle. You didn't need to do that, Olafsson. Moss is offside. Again, I need to demand more here. We need to find this goal and rescue this result. Good, Olafsson, lovely, good. Hughes to the wards. Horn puts it in on the header again. And it's going to count, and it's 2-2. Oh my goodness, that's a rescue. But this does show that sometimes tactically we do evolve through the game and we change things and we figure it out. It's just problem solving. So what wasn't working for the first 30 minutes, even though we hit the bar, we've gone into wing play, we've gone into an attacking mindset, and it has paid off. And I'm not changing it because there is still time. We get one more counter-attack, we get something going our way. You never know. 90 seconds, there or thereabouts. Left on the timer here. Williams, I suspect, will just absolutely, throw this long out there. Moss gets to it. Hunt is there. Plays it wide to Grace. Grace gathers it well, puts it into Pugh. Pugh puts it over. From, what? I don't know. 4 or 5 yards out. Clark on the ball. I want to just whip it in. Just get it in the middle. Get it into the baskets. Okay, we do that with Evans. Horn jumps. It just goes wide. I think that will be that. It will. Okay, fine. We have rescued a 2-2 draw. Playing against the wing play, we just went with wing play ourselves because the initial idea of slow build up or controlling the ball, it was creating nothing. It wasn't creating nearly enough. But that's good. That's good because we take a point. We take a point, and I'm very happy that we do take a point from that game, considering how little we created until we went attacking. So maybe the idea is we've just got to go attacking a little bit more. Super sub, Horn, rescues London Greens. Yes, he did. Krask makes his debut, did pretty well. Not fully fit, but he did pretty well. Selection advice wants me. I think we're gonna change shape a tad. Not drastically. But I think we are gonna change shape a tad. We're gonna go into more of that 4-3-3 idea. Maybe even with like a full, kind of connection like this. I don't mind that. It's all about trying new stuff, really. So if we go into our squad and we sort by attacking midfielders, we sort by passing. Our best passers, Dennison and Horn. So Denison is going to come in for this next game into that middle part here. Still, he'll be on attack. That's fine. We tell him to take more risks, shoot less, and dribble less. I want him passing the ball more. So that's a good one. Then either side of him, we probably want the ball-winning midfielders. So still a sort by midfielders, and then we sort by what? First touch. You've got Olafsson, Hughes, and there's Denison and Cutbush. And then if we sort by tackling, we've got Finnegan and Olafsson. And then there's Cutbush again. I think it's going to be Olafsson and Cutbush, who do play well together. Okay, and we're just going to have them both even on that ball-winning midfielder defend, and we should be pretty dang solid. I'll put these guys on support because I don't really need them going forward when we are going to start in a positive mentality. But we'll put these wingers just on attack now. Okay, we'll keep the line standard mid-block. That's all good. We'll turn that off. I do kind of want us to hold shape, but again, I'm going to turn that off. And we'll get the directness up just a little bit more. And we'll play a little bit wider because now we've got the wingers in there. So this is going to be, again, our new plan A. What shall we... Actually, you know what? I'll save this. And I'll save this as... Basically, it's our 4-3-3, isn't it? So let's just call it that. 4-3-3. And then if I manage tactics, go into that, just delete that one. Where is it? There we go. Remove that one. We've got 4-3-3. And now the good thing... Oh, it says it's structured, though. I don't want it to be too structured. It was fluid a minute ago. That just makes it more structured. If we go on counter, that's still structured. Perhaps I don't know. I don't fully know. We've got it on structured now, and I don't really like that. It feels like it's not the best thing. And our next game is, well, playing on a Thursday. Then you play on a Saturday. It's a bit crazy that, but we'll deal with it. Oh, Elliot Williams has got an offer been made. Oh. Okay. We've got another game. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so this is the team we're going with, and it's a slightly weird situation that we find ourselves in where we've got some players on light and then we've got some players on heavy. It's not ideal, I'll be honest. It's not ideal, but I do kind of feel like we need to keep rotating some players and try and do our best here to make sure that players aren't overworking or whatever. Joseph's on there. You know what? Let's give Cisse a go out on the right back position. The dressing room doesn't agree with the team sheet, but this is a slightly new shape. We know that. Not incredibly new, you know, it's still very much a 4 at the back. We've got our striker doing what we want him to do. But let's just see how we fare. Oh, lovely steal from Olafsson. Gives it to Gregory. He's got to play it through. You've got numbers flooding forward there on the counter. But Gregory just a little bit low. A little bit too long to do anything with it. And yeah, we've got to remember that obviously we can still lose points here. We can still. Oh, what a save! Oh, and then it's just an absolute mess. Cutbush will have to take the blame. He missed his interception. Well, did he try and clear it? What happened? Let's watch this one. It's 2 minutes in, and maybe it's just that mental start. You know, you've got to get aware. It's a great save, and then cut. Oh, it's all over the place. It's just a complete goalmouth scramble. We're going to ignore that. We're going to keep going. The instructions are a little bit kind of simpler. It probably isn't a bad idea to focus it out wide for a second. And we'll get some direction. We'll go direct. I was looking at that and it was saying still slightly shorter on the middle. And I don't fully understand that. So our number 7, oh, Gregory there, nods it over. Oh, it just goes over. So our number 7 is Dennison. Again, Dennison is on an attack mindset. So I just want to kind of look at the shape that we are getting into here. Evans should be out on the right. He's going to run it because that's what he does. And he does it really well. It's into Gregory. Gregory just kind of kicks it. Well, it was a bit of a straight shot. Oh, that was close. Oh, Cutbush is not having a good game so far. Let's see if he can kind of fix it before things go from bad to worse. Oh, Evans will regather that. Oh, that's a great pass. Dennison. Oh, it's a good save. Oh, there was an offside. Evans was offside, but it was a good pass to kind of cut through there. And watching this it's okay so far. Oh, Gregory shoots it in. So that looks like off of their throw-in, we've just... Nope, it's been disallowed. Never mind. Gregory had already been offside. Okay, Charles on the free kick from distance shoots it off the upright just like they did, to be fair. And I'm going to have to demand more because we're 1-0 down. However, we are looking pretty good in attack. The biggest thing I'm kind of worried about is that midfield. I think our defenders are relatively strong. They don't tend to give up a lot easily. It's more the midfield. And with the way we've set up, with 2 defensive and then 1 attacking... Yeah, that's fine, because if they're going to take a shot from there when we've got numbers behind, we can probably block that off all day long. Okay, Charles goes inside. That's all right. Off to Evans on the right-hand side, where I'm hoping he's just going to get this ball in the middle. He does. Dennison puts it over. But that's kind of what I want. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Having Dennison on the attack mindset, he gets himself forward and into the box, maybe arriving late like he did there, to get the shots off. I don't like that it goes slightly more direct, slightly shorter. Like, it go, what, much shorter, shorter, slightly shorter? Doesn't seem overly helpful. And let's try and keep getting those crosses in. Let's have a look at the analysis here. So, we are sat back a little bit. It's rather even. It's pretty even. Let's step up a tad. And we will go attacking. Because, we are losing right now. We will go attacking. Kobush is still having, well, kind of the worst game out of our midfielders there, the three of them. But I'll give him a bit of time. Not just make a snap decision. I'll give him a bit of time. It looks like bringing on Ben Horn, it does just give us more. He's just a top player, and it gives us more in attack. You can see the momentum is working with us a little bit more. Let's call out for. I don't really know what to call out for. Get the counter press going, I suppose, because we are pressing up the pitch now a little bit more. I mean, they're passing it well, but they're not really doing much with it. Yeah, and eventually they do find a pass that we deal with. Okay. That's good. Cut push forward. Denison's there. Yep. Goes back. Try and get it out wide at some point. Okay, now we go. And Evans getting behind, or is that... No, that's Moss. Evans is now on the left. Yep, there we go. He shoots it himself. Oh, I mean, I can't blame him for having a go, I suppose. And then we give away a penalty, of course. We're chasing the game. Give away a penalty. Okay, well, now there's nothing for it. Now we've just got to throw numbers forward and once again try and chase this game. Even though in this game I feel like we have played a little bit better. We have done a little bit better. If Denison could have scored that one earlier when he was arriving in the box, if we had not have conceded that goalmouth scramble early doors, Yeah, that's a lovely pass. And we send it long. And Horn is going to get there. And Horn has got great pace and great finishing ability. So that is 2-1 with a more direct bit of play, which is what I've been asking for. I'm not really settling on, you know, we're going to play hyper defensive. Sorry, possession based. Like, I've not been saying that. I've not been asking for that. I have been asking for more direction. And once again, it's Horn coming off the bench and giving us a little bit more. Oh, the keeper came out. That means the goal was empty. Evans couldn't make it count. What an Olafsson. Evans forward. Horn is there. We're going. We are 3-on-1, more or less. Horn, get it into someone. There's got to be people there. Moss. There's got to be people. There's got to be options. Horn. Back to Sweeney. What is going on? Sweeney shoots over the bar. Why the heck would you shoot with Sweeney when you've got players? Yeah, good. Out wide, yeah. Sweeney, do not. He's okay. It's gone for a corner. Sweeney shooting again. I don't want him to. Okay, the ball was bouncing around there a little bit. I'm liking the intensity now. It really is a. Well, it's because we're chasing once again. Say, buddy. Oh, that was close. Last chance. Here we go. Cisse on the ball. Into Cutbush. Into Moss. Looking for a cross. A cross. He does find a cross and it's well defended. Off the line. Cutbush gets it back, but we won't get another attack. And that is unfortunately going to be a loss. And that is going to tell me that the next game we are going attacking straight away. We're not starting positive. We're not looking at any form of possession-based football. Straight up, we are going out attacking. Because we almost rescued it again, but in both of those games where we try and play just a regular don't freak out kind of football, we don't score. It's pretty. We weren't scoring, even though we've got good players. And obviously Ben Horn being on the bench is a big part of that. We need to go attacking, and that's what we're going to do. Wow. Look at that. So Dennison, who I just kind of thought, you know what, he's going to be in the plans. He's freaking gone. He's gone. Wowza. Now that's something. We weren't... Oh, kind of weren't really counting on, to be honest. Dang. Got wing play coming up against us here. I guess Cutler's going to have to step in. So Cutler is actually our new player. Wherever he is. There he is. Saying we're a bit weak here. Oh, yeah, of course, because Cisse is not the number one there. Okay, yeah, we've lost Dennison. Wow, bit of a surprise. But you got to deal with that sometimes. You got to deal with that. Okay, next game is against Frenchies, and it's in a week or so, so we're just going to sim through and get to that game. And there goes another. Okay, this one I can understand a little bit more, because Gregory's not really been the starting boy. But still, it's annoying. It's still annoying, and it's still happening, and it's been happening for seasons. But we've got Ben Horn. So in he goes. it's God dang it. Right. We're still not at the game. We're almost there, but we're not quite there just yet. Clicking through, Langley got the win. You can see Camberley are actually top now, but 4 games in hand on Spelthorne have got. So it's quite a, I don't know, 4 games, you're on the same level of points. It's not you're not really top. You know, you are, provided Spelthorne lose every game they've got, but I don't really see that happening considering we haven't been able to beat them. And we've actually dropped down a bit because of the draw and the loss. We have dropped down a bit. But today, this 3rd game of the episode, it's balls to the wall. It's no holds barred. It's going out. It's go big or go home. We're going aggressive. We're going attacking. We've got 4 attacking things. What are they called? Mindsets, mentalities on our players. And we're going to see if the French Athletic can deal with us. And I don't know if they can. They may be able to. They may not even be worried about it. But that's what we're going to do. Oh, all right. Fixtures. Here we go. Spelthorne are playing against Shepherd's Bush. To be honest with you, I'm now kind of at an idea where I think that Spelthorne are just too far ahead for us to really be worrying about it. Let's go on to the attacking. We're playing crosses. We're playing direct. We've got Horn there to put them in. Let's go. Turner Gilligan. Sweeney's probably not the starters. Probably Joseph. Jamie Loft again. They want me to play. And Rufus Salmon. Yeah, that's fine. Because all these guys haven't been playing. They're feeling good. Ben Horn is still on heavy. And it's not a surprise. But I need him. Yeah, straight up, I need him. And I need him to score goals. And if we can get us to, let's say, 3-0 or 3-1 or something like that, and you can say, okay, cool, we can calm it down and just bring Ben Horn off. That's not a good run of form, but we can fix it up with this win if we can get this win here today. We're going attacking early doors. We're not going to hold back. Is our line even high enough? Is our line standard still? No, it's high line. We're playing a high line. Let's go. Cutler into Charles. It's more or less the starting team here as well. It's the first 11. Olafsson, okay. We go along. Eventually it's kind of sorted out. But Charles gets it back. Whip it in. Just get it into the baskets. Olafsson, into the baskets. Olafsson won't be able to get that back. We should be able to win this one, though. Salmon, free kick. Okay. Must have gone in on Salmon with an elbow or something like that. And I'm hoping for lots and lots of highlights. Because we're going attacking. I want goals. Horn won't be able to get that, but Charles will regather and try and get it into the middle. Again, unable to cross it, so they're probably looking at trying to stop us getting the crosses in. Olafsson goes round his man, unleashes a shot into the bottom corner, and we're 1-0 up. And this is the sign. This is a sign of things to come, I'm hoping. 1-0 up, only 2 minutes in. Frenchies haven't really seen the ball just yet. They haven't really done anything. Charles couldn't get the ball in, even though Horn is waiting in the middle. Joseph to Olafsson, beats his man. Look at that, one touch, go. And then whip it. Not really bottom corner exactly, you know, like it wasn't like a fizz to the bottom corner. Bit of a shot, bit of power behind it. I love that. And I'm going to tell them all to stay focused. They did not react well to that. Look, we've scored early. I need you to stay focused. Want me to take off... It wants me to take off Andre Charles very early. I know he may have taken a knock, but that's incredibly early. Fine, do it. No point risking a worse injury. Camberley are winning in their game. That's good for them. We're at 57% possession. I can feel the excitement because I'm talking faster. I'm like, oh, we're score goals, blah, blah, blah. This is what I need. This is what we need. We need to overwhelm our opposition and make them scared to play. You know, we're going to attack you. And if you don't deal with that, we're going to score goals. And ultimately, if you let us score those goals, we're going to win this game. Yeah, lovely. Cutbush into the middle. Doesn't do much with it. Turner Gilligan back to Cutbush. There we go. To Olafsson. Long shot. Oh, deflected by the keeper. Not very convincingly. Out for a corner. 23 minutes on the clock. And I'm actually going to show... I'm going to go for a demand more this time. I'm going to see if they react to that. The header just goes over. I want to see a positive reaction. Yeah, it's not really much of a reaction at all. If we're looking at it honestly, Horn whips that one in. Cutbush won't be able to get there. Pinto will clear it. Price will chase. That should be Joseph. He's done very well. He does. Oh, he tries to clear it long rather than look for a pass. And we do win it back, which is brilliant. We've got these attacking mentalities on now. And I also made a slight change, which I don't actually know if I showed you, which was rather than having both defenders on full defend, which I think maybe restricted us a bit in the last game, I've gone with Olafsson on support so that when we are going on the attack, Olafsson will join in a little bit and get the ball going forward just a tad more. Momentum is with us. But only 1-0 is never really enough. Oh, it's okay. It kind of bounced around. This time we got rid of it, unlike the last game. It's well played. It's well saved. It's well up. Go on, Evans. Let's go. Send it. Just send it now. Just send it now. It's okay. I thought it was Horn, but it's not. It's Moss. Inside. Moss, you've got to do something more with that. Come on now. Into the middle, please. Well defended. They clear it. That's actually a really good pass to get it out. But Olafsson is there, and that's exactly why we've got those midfielders still set there. Oh my word, Ben Horn has got a knock. Yeah, you know what? I can't risk him at all. He's done his work. He's had a good first half by my reckoning. Well out, Cutbush will win it back. Shoots it from distance, and it just goes over. But that was very, very good thinking from Cutbush because the goalie had come out to try and punch that first ball away. So I'm happy with him having a go from there, even if he is one of our defensive midfielders. I think that's a good idea. Committing too many fouls. Okay. And okay. Start the second half. Let's go. We've got Takeda and Moss on. And that's the end of the highlight. Okay. Let's go for that demand more again. I don't really want to let the opposition get themselves into this game. Takeda loses that ball. That's not freaking good. That's really not good. Is there an offside there? There was. There was an offside there, which was, well, part of the idea of playing that high line is that we are putting the offside trap into place. We've got a free kick. Momentum is still kind of against us here. I think we need to try and weather this storm. So I'm going to drop to positive just for a second. And we'll just lower the tempo just a tad. Just to try and weather this storm. Loft has his name taken. Okay, that probably means at about 70 minutes, Loft will be the last substitution we make. And we did get a bit more of the momentum going our way. I don't really like that from Turner Gilligan. He had options. He did not have to just send that pass like that. And I'm glad it hasn't cost us. Why is Salmon so far back in terms of average position there? I'm going back to attacking. I don't want to invite pressure. I want us to go and try and score another one. Okay, the ball comes back out to Takeda. Whips it to Kotler. Kotler shoots it, deflects, it goes for another. No, wow, it just went over. And if it just went over wildly, not exactly a good shot. 7 minutes left. The XG is far, far better for Frenchies, but we did have a good first half on the attacking mindset. Scored very early, kind of overwhelmed them very early. But then, of course, the substitutions don't help. It's big risk, big reward, but if it comes off and we get a 3 points here today, it will be worth it. Olofsson sends it long. That's gone into touch. There's not long to go now. The clock will tick over, and there it is, and that's the 1-0. So, going attacking did get us a result here today. Even if the XG is a little bit in the favour of the opposition, maybe that does tell us a little bit about the number of shots, for example. Maybe a few more shots necessary, a few more passes necessary to try and create better chances. I don't know. Either way, the important thing is finding our tempo, you know, like, well, I guess those first two games were a bit of whiplash. They were not quite our tempo. We've got to work on that as we go into the last thing. And this is the thing about Football Manager, is that I do feel like it can become quite stale, and you can get yourself into a rut if you refuse to change things. So we had a good run of form, then a bad run of form, then a good run of form, and then a bit of a wobble. So again, you have to change things just a tad. And by doing that, we do get 3 points. We go back up to third, looking good. And the gap down here is, yeah, it's a bit of a gap. It's a bit of a gap. And that's what we need to keep doing. We need to keep that. Oh, injured. Only 1 or 2 days. That's okay. Cutler makes debut. Olofsson shines. Had a good rating. Yep, lovely stuff. Skidmore say we are optimistic of going up. So next game is in a week's time. I'm going to sim forward, and then we'll look at the table and we'll look at the schedule for next episode. Right, so we're at the game, we're at the fixture, but of course we're not playing it just yet. We're having a look at the table and the schedule for next time. So next time we will have Hayes and Hillingdon, Thornton and Worplesdon, which, well, look, they're up to 11th now. So we were thinking maybe it was going to be an easier time of it. Not quite. These are going to be tough games, and once again, they're going to have to be games where we perform a little bit better, attacking-wise. Like, we're just not quite doing it. Turner Gilligan's been left out there. We go back into the side. We're not doing it. We're not doing it on attack just yet. We're trying to press high. We're trying to counter press. We're trying to make life difficult for the opposition in as many possible ways as we can. I guess focusing down the left would be more useful as well. So let's just hit that save on that as well. It is into a 4-2-3-1, and that is what we're going to try out for next time. Now, the big problem that we've kind of... I don't know if it's a big problem, but there is a problem sometimes that I feel like we are chopping and changing just a little bit too much. So what I'm going to do is next episode, I'm going to just keep to this plan. It's going to be high risk. We're going to attack. And if it comes off, it comes off. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I don't want to keep chopping and changing and doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. I want to stick to a plan, and this is the plan. We're going to attack. We're going to make teams scared that they're going to worry about us. That's the idea. And that will be what we do next time out. Now, if we take a look at the table, we are sitting in 4th. And it's a bit of a weird one because, of course, Spelthorne have got positions kind of ahead of us, games ahead of us that they're going to probably win, let's be honest. But there's also games behind us, games in hand on teams that have on us. You know, they have games on us that they may win. Hayes and Hillingdon, for example, we beat them, well, that takes that opens the gap a little bit more, and that game in hand that they still have it, but it's a little bit less scary. So what we need to do next episode is really try and get the win. The game in hand that we have on these guys, which is actually our next game if you think about it, takes us to 47 and really kind of separates us just a tad. But then Shepherd's Bush down there, we've actually got a game on them. It's more Farncombe and Hayes and Hillingdon. It's a very close table at the top, and we've got to remember that Dorking can't get promoted like it says there, but they can take points. So we've got to remember that as well. It's difficult. It's tight. It's difficult. We've just got to keep doing our best. We've got lots of games to play. In fact, it's 42 games in total. So we've got 6 episodes left. 18 games, 6 episodes, 3 games per episode, and then potentially playoffs if we can do that. We shall see. Next episode, it's all about attack. Thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Leave a comment, leave a like if you fancy it. I shall catch you next time.